Hello everybody, this is Crow the Sandler fan once again, and it's time for me to do another movie review. This time it'll be on a movie from 2011 starring Kevin James, and of course it's produced by Adam Sandler's company, Happy Madison Productions, and that would be on Zookeeper. So the plot for Zookeeper is, it takes place at a beach where Griffin Keyes, played by Kevin James, was about to propose to his girlfriend Stephanie, played by Leslie Bibb, but then Griffin quickly gets rejected by Stephanie, and years later Griffin is a successful zookeeper, and he loves doing his job so much, and until everything changes in the nighttime when the zoo is celebrating an anniversary party, and Griffin reunites with Stephanie, the one who broke up with Griffin, and they actually start to love each other again. But then later in the movie, Griffin finds out that all of the zoo animals can talk. And you know what? I'm not gonna explain what the rest of the movie is, because I don't want to get into too much spoilers. So my opinion on this movie, Zookeeper, it's a pretty good and funny movie. I enjoyed it. Now, I know some people say that this movie's pretty bad because it ripped off Night in the Museum, because Zookeeper and Night in the Museum are both movies about a person being scared after finding out animals and other things can talk. I actually enjoyed Zookeeper. I thought it was a funny movie, and I do remember liking it when I first watched it a long time ago, and I still like Zookeeper to this day. I gotta say, Kevin James did a good job in this movie. Although I like Kevin James a lot better in Paul Blart Mall Cop, but I did like him in Zookeeper, and Leslie Bibb did good playing Stephanie, and Rosario Dawson is also in it too. She did pretty good. Oh yeah, and even Ken Jeong is in it. Ken Jeong did pretty good, and Nat Faxon did all right, I guess. I don't really know much about Nat Faxon, except I only knew Nat Faxon is known for voicing Elfo in the Netflix TV show Disenchantment, which is created by the same person who also created The Simpsons and Futurama, that being Matt Groening. And Nick Nolte is also in this movie too. I gotta say, Nick Nolte was pretty funny in this movie. He voices Bernie the gorilla that Griffin becomes friends with. And Bernie is honestly my favorite character throughout the whole movie. I thought Bernie was a hilarious character. And Nick Nolte is really funny as Bernie the gorilla. And my favorite scene throughout the whole movie is the part where Griffin and Bernie start getting to loads of fun while the song Unbelievable by EMF was playing. That's my favorite scene of the movie, and I like the song Unbelievable. It's a really catchy song. And I also like the part in the end credits where all of the animals are singing their own version of More Than a Feeling. Their version was alright, but I prefer the original one, which is obviously by Boston. And even the song More Than a Feeling does fit the ending scene very perfectly. And there's pretty much everything I liked about the movie. However, there's only one character I didn't like, and that was the abusive zookeeper who's being abusive to Bernie the gorilla. I forget what his name is, but he's played by Donnie Wahlberg, who's Mark Wahlberg's brother. I don't really know much about Donnie Wahlberg. This is the only movie I know about Donnie Wahlberg so far. Donnie Wahlberg didn't really do a good job in that movie, but I'm sure he does good in other stuff. And I never really liked that abusive zookeeper to begin with. And I did like the scene where Griffin shows up at the abusive zookeeper's house and smashed him in the bedroom walls. He honestly deserved it for abusing Bernie. So overall, there's nothing else I could say about Zookeeper. To any of you who haven't seen Zookeeper yet, I recommend it. It's pretty good. Even though people say that it's considered a ripoff of Night in Museum, it is actually still pretty good nonetheless. It has a lot of funny moments here and there. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you one other funny scene I liked. I liked the scene where while Griffin was at a party, all the animals at the zoo were ordering pizza, and the pizza delivery guy happens to be played by Kevin James's brother, Gary Valentine. Gary Valentine did a good job playing the pizza guy, and in the scene where the animals order pizza was pretty funny. Overall, I have nothing else to say about Zookeeper. It's a pretty funny movie. I recommend it if you haven't seen it yet. So for my final rating of Zookeeper, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 stars. It's a pretty good and funny movie from 2011. So I hope you all enjoyed my review on Zookeeper. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is me saying peace out.